Hi, and welcome to another episode of Words with Al. And in this episode, we are going to look at the etymology of the word truth. The truth of truth. Yes, in the previous video, I said that this word comes from the two words, the root, but after more careful examination, I have found that it actually is tied to another word. Okay. Yes. Well, we will see. It's either that or this one, but it's among these two. So, just a little introduction here. What etymology is? Etymology is like the journey of a word and its development, where it came from, its origin, and where it has traveled, and where it is now, and what it consists of. What are the monosyllables it consists of? But in my channel now and henceforth, I will look at truth much more, meaning the absolute. I want to share in the self knowledge of truth seeking. Okay, let's do that again. I want to share the whole process of seeking truth with you, with man and woman, because in this world where lies and artificiality is growing and becoming less and less discernible, we need to know how to discern truth and why it is important in our life and how we discern it. Yes, but in this case, well, in my channel now and henceforth, I will speak about words, but also the truth of life, the truth of life itself. Yes. Okay. So just to show you some story, the Old English roots. This is obviously not the whole story because this is just a part of it. So we have the Old English trevo, trut, triud, and treud, derived from the Proto-Germanic. Treo was treo, right? And then we go on. We have also the Dutch ones. The German today, modern, treu, Dutch tro, and Old Norse trygg. And then we have the Indo-European connection. So the Proto-Indo-European PI root, deru. This word does not mean to be firm, solid, but it means actually tree, wood. Dru means wood. And we see that in these old Indo-European languages as well, including Albanian. So that these semantics, to be firm and solid, came after. First, there was this idea of the wood, and then what it means, and it is certainly firm and solid, which is where we get those semantics. But those semantics are newer, so we don't need the Proto-Indo-European root again. And we see that this also continues on in Greek, drus, and then it becomes true. That is what it does. And we will see now also why. So the Dru and true connection. If truth comes from the root, steadiness, steadfastness, like tree, Albanian Dru reinforces this. Indeed, it does. But then we have the word druid, 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 right? We know about these mythical people. So these Celtic priests revere trees as sacred. Okay, and this word druid, Dru-Di, or Dru-Di means the knowledge of trees, or I know trees. And coincidentally, which is obviously not what this is not a coincidence, but then this just further reinforces everything that I've been saying till now, that Albanian predates a lot of languages that we know today. And it also shows us a direct link with the Celtic people. Yes, and I will continue on and show you also when this happened. I thought that this, well, it might just still be linked to it though. The Ruth or the Ru, which means protected or clear speech. Maybe, but no, this is not it. It's actually the Dru. And then we just see here how this semantic has shifted over time. So we do over here, and here you can see like all everything. Deru, Dru. This is it. This is the actual the root word, right? And then this Dru will become true, true. Okay. Yes. And then we see how the ancient Greek and the Latin diverged from that word, did not use that word, began creating new words because they were developing. These are just some modern phrases to tell the truth, universal truth, moment of truth, true, trust, betray, from the same root. Well, tray, I don't know if tray comes from the same root. True, tray, yeah, maybe, yes. I mean, it does. It seems as though it does. Albanian keeps the Dru root, while English truth evolved differently, indeed. And this is a little timeline, just to show you how 4000 BCE there was this word Dru, which meant tree, which then later formed the concepts of truth, of firm, of steadfastness. Branches into Albanian Dru and Germanic Trovas. Vas is just what. So Trovas is tree. Okay. So this is just an add-on, but this is the old one. And then 1000 years BCE, we have a Celtic Albanian split because Albanian Dru tree retains concrete meaning. And then the Celtic Druid, Dru-Di, emerges as tree knowers. And this is then 1000 years before, well, before the birth of Christ. And then we have these other newer words coming out. Yes. So there you go. I think that was it. Yes, conclusion, summary. Germanic and Albanian, both connected tree. Druids, definitely a link from Albanian. And then final thought, well, it does preserve an older, more concrete meaning of truth. But yes, that is that journey. That is where this word came from, where it originated from. And it definitely, most likely, can be traced all the way back um, to the one that I actually put, which is the ru, true. Okay, the ruth or the ru. Because we mustn't forget what this means in Albanians. True with a T and not a D means mind. True, which is where we get trop, krop, corpus, body. So we have true, trop. These are linked. So we can also now see how this knowledge of trees, Dru-Di, can also be Tru-Di, which can also which then gives us the knowledge of the mind or the brain or the head. So the knowledge of the head, the knowledge of the mind, or the knowledge of one's brain. But this probably began with that, and then morphed into this Celtic priests, these Druids, and then it changed to tea again, making it a truth. Yes, we see that these have the tea. root and not the D. But then that really just links us to the Albanian, this one, Teruth, Theru. So, ta-da! There you go. That was the journey of this word and where it's been, where it has traveled, and where it is now. So, thank you very much for listening. This was a little video, and we will continue on with more words and more self knowledge. I wish to share much more self knowledge about our origin, who we are as man and woman, where we came from, and what our purpose is, and well, to share the ancestors of our moms and dads who lived on the same earth, breathed the same air, and drank the same water, and loved like we do. So thank you. Thank you for listening so far. You guys have a good day or evening, wherever you are. Cheers.